Welcome back to World 2 of Donkey Kong Country Returns on original hardware. We're going to start right off with Poppin' Planks 2-1. And hopefully I can get through the rest of this world today, because I am going out in a little bit. Pretty much right after this, actually, so hopefully I can get it done fast enough. But I remember as a kid I was over at somebody else's house and this was the level that they got up to. So I remember helping them out with it. And I missed the coin. No matter. But yeah, World 1 is basically the tutorial. Okay, and always make sure to hit those barrels so that they switch positions twice. Ooh, new enemy type. So there's two ways of defeating these enemies. You can either jump on them and roll into them when their claws are up, or you can just slam the ground next to them, like so. Oh, never mind. You actually have to... You actually have to jump on them regardless. Right, that barrel's unique. It only flips once, because the second half of it is just a chest. Right, and that one doesn't go anywhere. Right, we can make that jump quite easily. And the jigsaw piece. This is where I start forgetting where all of the jigsaw pieces are as well, even though I would help beat this level. This section does not contain a jigsaw piece. I'm surprised I got that many. Right, we don't exactly need to collect all the bananas, but it is nice if we do. Right, so if we get on this platform, we can raise the other one up to get the O. Also, unlike previous Donkey Kong Country games, Donkey Kong can't breathe underwater. Don't know why he was so aquatic in the first 3 games, or I guess the first one, he was only playable in the first one. So, yeah. But in reality, yeah, I saw a video that mentioned chimps would actually drown in water, so maybe it's a good thing we're staying on top of the water in this this game. And my laptop is going crazy again with its fan. Actually, there's a third way of defeating these enemies, just hit them with a barrel. But yeah, here's one of the bonus stages. I remember this bit. And it's just this one again. So you can safely get 2 launches off there. And there we go. Now then, why is my laptop doing that? That's probably not good for it. That fan is very loud. It doesn't usually do this. Technology sometimes hates me, but it's fine. Well, it won't be fine for long, I'm sure. Uh-oh. Whew, we just barely landed that. And we do actually have to wait for the thing. There we go. It usually sorts itself out. As it just did. Don't know if that got picked up on the mic at all. It's only really when I first turn it on. I guess I've got too many processes on when I first start the laptop. Also, you can't exactly roll along the top of the water like Kiddy Kong from the 3rd game. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, these sharks are slightly different to the blue ones. When they fall in after a short jump, they go for high jump immediately. Did I get everything? Okay, I did. Cool. Oh, coin. Singular coin. Right, that's the first level done. Just the rest of the world to go. Sloppy Sands is next. 2-2. Again, doing them all in numerical order, though at this point there's no other option. Of course, we have to do it that way then. And we need a barrel. Conveniently, there's one right at the top of the slope. That just gets us the first of 7 jigsaw pieces. Oop. And there's the second of 7. Knock this down with the cannon for a bunch of coins. Already on the 3rd jigsaw piece. And blue. Don't need the extra heart there necessarily, but I take it regardless. Right, that changes nothing. Though I did actually manage to lift up the squid. That's something I don't think I've done. Ooh, I missed this jigsaw piece then. Well, nearly did. I figured there was something up with that. Yeah, if you're fast enough you can go over that piece of ground before it breaks. So we break open this and open the chest. Island in the background for the first of the 4 Kong letters. And we've already collected half of the jigsaw pieces. They can only hide so many of the jigsaw pieces in creative ways. A lot of them are just out in the open like that one, but at least it was a little puzzle to get it. I'm going to go back up for the N. But first, bonus stage. I think this is another type of bonus stage that we've not done. We came across like 4, maybe 5 of them in the first world, and this one wasn't one of them, I think. There was a similar one where it was them going around in a circle. Yeah, if we just go up here, roll off, roll good. Camera locks there, so we can't go any further to the right. And the rest of this level takes place in that tower in the background. Oh, some damage. Don't worry, there's a heart right here. I fell off again. Wait for the squids. So long as your timing's good, you should make it through. And so long as you can actually platform onto, well, jump onto small platforms, you should do even better. I hope I didn't miss a single jigsaw piece, because we can't go back to the previous section of the level. Right, I know for certain there's a jigsaw piece. Right here. Yep, and that's the last jigsaw piece. Cool. End of the level, I think. Yep. Up here, and then a jump for the extra bananas. The reward from that DK, I think, is determined based on how many times the wheel has gone round. I think. Don't quote me on that, it could just be random. But we can grab the key from Cranky's shop with 100 coins to spare. And that opens up that lock. Right, Peaceful Pier. Is this a new type of stage? I think it is. The minecarts from the first world aren't the only auto-scrolling, auto-runner style level. There's also the rocket barrel. And as you saw there, collecting the bunches of bananas that are in a line, some of them give you extra jigsaw pieces. How's that? Also, just like the minecart, if we hit anything, we lose a life. It's not good. At least they remedied that in Tropical Freeze. Also, this section you can literally just hold up. You can go over everything. Well, most things. There is a point where we want to go down, so I'll play it as intended. I think that one you have to dodge, so we'd have to go down anyway. Right, and now they're going to try locking onto us, I think. No? Oh yeah, this section. Right, there's a jigsaw piece. And another jigsaw piece straight after. You have to do the same thing twice, once above, once below. And now they're going to try locking onto you. So what you can do is when it stops moving, just go straight up. It's faster, well, you move faster going up than you do down. But there's the end of the level. But there's one more thing. This barrel over to the right is another bonus stage. Yeah, you can tell when I've actually played a game before. Uh-oh. There we go. Didn't quite get all of the columns in at the same time there. Balloon. Extra life. And that's 2-3 done. Okay, where's 2-4? That's 2-6. So this is 4. Cannon cluster. Unfortunately, it's not the Kremlin cannon. The Kremlins aren't even in this game. Hit you before bringing that down. Yep. That's the one that I remember. Make sure to get rid of those. Ah, this level! I thought maybe it was one of the barrel stages, but no, it's this one. This one's honestly more fun. Huh, I guess because I landed on top of that enemy, I was able to bring it down. Okay, where does that appear? There. What's up here then? Jigsaw piece. Worth it. And that one's over there. Right. And we do not want to hit this one down. We need to blow that little windmill so we can get into a bonus stage. So many of these. Right, just get on top straight away. We can grab that banana on the next pass. Which will be now. Now we tackle the right side. And these bananas down the bottom. Done. That level's simple. That bonus stage shows up so many times in the game. You're gonna get good at them at some point. Yeah, the cannonballs are coming from the background, and we have to avoid the explosions by hiding under some cover, or just jumping at the correct time. Anyway, we need a barrel. Oh look, a barrel! Simple. All the early game jigsaw pieces are simple. I wonder why they even chose jigsaw pieces. I guess it's creating an image, so jigsaw pieces make sense. Let's grab that. Ground pound that. Wait for the cannonball. And go. Oh no, I messed up. I actually messed up. We're gonna have to replay the whole level again. And I'll tell you why when we get to the end, because we're very close now. This little target here, we need that barrel. So I'll replay the level again, and I'll see you guys back at that barrel. Oops, I went back to the overworld. One moment. Okay, made it back up to the end of the level, or the section with the barrel, and so long as we don't take damage, or roll, or slam the ground, we should be okay. Yeah, this section's not actually as bad as you'd think. But there we go, there's the bonus stage. Ooh, it's a different one as well. Again, some flying bananas, which I think identical to the banana bunches. It's kind of strange why they go for a few different ones there, but there really aren't that many things in that bonus stage, and we can just hit the barrel at the end and make our way over to the next stage. I know I only got the end there, but it's fine. It really is. Because, as you can see, I have the symbol for collecting the Kong letters. That's the first one, just under the 2 there. So the next level is Stormy Shore. What is this one? Is it... Oh, right! It's the one with the octopus. Right. I think this is one of the first ones that's difficult for speedrunning. Or doing the time trials, if you want to attempt those. That barrel is pointless anyway. We can't actually get up here if we're grabbing hold of an item. Or a barrel, I guess. Right, we can just roll over. Take out the crab, and head down into a bonus stage. With a couple of lanterns beforehand. There it is. This one's a little tricky to get the bottom bananas and do the jump. But once you get a path down, you're all good. I still have more than half the timer there. Yeah, most of the, well, a lot of the extra jigsaw pieces are just hidden that same way. I think that put me out so far ahead. Okay, never mind. I was going to say that we missed something, but we didn't. And you can just re-enter the barrel there from the end of that bonus stage. Yeah, we can see the thing that time. Right, okay, let's grab the O. And there's the octopus in the background. And if you do, jumps off the squid there. Oh yeah, this is part of this level. Involving that squid. Or octopus. It's an octopus, not a squid. It will destroy the platforms you use to get around, so do be careful. And don't take too long on any of those, and I just hit my desk. Yeah, don't rush, otherwise you will get hit if you don't know exactly where these tentacles are going to appear. Plus, on the first playthrough there, you probably open up a chest. Well, the chest is there. Right, and this barrel. With this barrel, you can break that open to reveal another jigsaw piece. No? Not a jigsaw piece. That's a surprise. I guess it is the first one of those. And there's our extra health back. There we go. Climbing section. I think you can actually get on top of that. Yeah. Although there isn't anything up here. They probably should have put something up there, just for those that figure out how to get up there. And there's the last of the Kong letters. And I'm keeping hold of this barrel just in case. Ooh, another sparkling enemy. That's an example of what can happen when you hit a sparkling enemy. And here's the end of the level. We are actually slowly being timed there. But we make it regardless. And I missed a jigsaw piece. That's not good. I suppose I'll try and find that. It looks like it's possibly the third one. Okay, I think I found it. If we are in this barrel and we launch straight up, there it is. But clearly I missed that. Playing as only Donkey Kong is a little trickier, but we're going to have to do it later on. Got it. Right, okay, now all we have to do is beat the level. It's the armoured crab again. Made it to the checkpoint, don't lose, did he? And we can continue. Down this side, down right. That is a heart. We can take some damage, the damage doesn't carry over. Just what Kongs are that you have right at the end of the level does get carried over. Unless of course you switch over to mirror mode. Which is post-game. Mirror mode is the hard mode. Passed right through that balloon. But yeah, there's the end of the level again. Launch very early there, but the barrel just rises to the correct spot. And now we can continue. I suppose I should probably show off all the concept art and stuff at the end. I suppose I could do that after we beat World 9. Because then we'll have unlocked all of it. Anyway, here's 2-6. Level 7 is the next one that we've just unlocked. This is the one which we had to unlock through Cranky's shop. Yeah, nothing special on there. Hit that one. Also, that combo did not count because you hit an enemy and didn't deal damage. You need to deal damage so that you can get that. Otherwise it doesn't count. There's a secret area that is another bonus stage. And it's another different type of bonus stage. There's more of these than I remembered. And there's the last banana for all the jigsaw piece. Cool. Dodge the squid. And I guess there's kind of a semi-auto-scrolling element here. Actually, this is auto-scroller. But later on there'll be a spot where it's kind of auto-scrolling. We need to wait for the whale, if you go fast enough. Also, if you ground pound the blowhole, it launches you upwards. Right, there's the O. That's half the Kong letters. We don't need to collect all the bananas there. Also, if you roll through all of those birds, you get the reward. Also, one thing that I keep missing in my playthroughs is this. If you ground pound the base of this tree, there's a jigsaw piece. It is in fact visible in the leaves before you do that. But, yeah, I keep missing it. Thankfully I didn't forget about it this time. And there we go. We got the jigsaw piece. Right, now it switches up. We need to stay ahead of the whale while it breaks everything, and now we need to wait for the whale to resurface, because we cannot swim. Again, stay ahead of the whale. Jigsaw piece. That was quite an easy one to get. And there's the last jigsaw piece. And I would say a convenient heart, but I missed it. And there's the end of the level. I guess it is random. I caught it on the second rotation there, and it was the same. But yeah, we've collected everything so far. Onto Tidal Terror. Probably the hardest level of this world. I say that. It has its own gimmick. Yeah, the giant waves. Do not get caught in that. It's basically a stealth level. Anything caught in that wave gets swept away, including us. And those walls break after one hit from the waves. Right, that lets us get a jigsaw piece. Don't worry about these little holes, they don't matter. But right next to that jigsaw piece is another bonus stage, which holds another jigsaw piece. They really like to spread these out, don't they? Done. They are really easy sometimes. Right, there's a checkpoint. Thankfully, the checkpoint is safe, and that wall never breaks. again, you can roll in midair. Well, I say roll in midair. You can jump in midair if you're from a roll. So, don't worry about that. Breaking that gives you a jigsaw piece, and it's the final one as well. Uh-oh. Had to take damage there just to survive the wave. Because that was a timed wall. It only stays up for a given amount of time, and those are tiny walls, which, yeah, they are tiny. Oh yeah, there's no more jigsaw pieces. And avoid the holes, because the waves can actually get through those ones. Missed DK there. But, that's fine. We're already getting so many collectibles. Well, respawning collectibles, the main things that the bowl actually gives us. But the end of all the Kong letters is there, so 2K, Tumbling Temple. There's, yeah. Okay, so there are DK barrels in every other world's thing. And this level's gimmick is the falling platforms, because we did not see that in the first world. It's not the same type of falling platform, though. Right, that got us ahead. We can bop the Golbats. That's got to be a jigsaw piece, yep. That one not so much. Yeah. There's the next platform. Tiny platform. Ooh, there's the jigsaw piece. We have to roll underneath and jump out of the roll. Oh no. Jigsaw piece. How did we get out of that? Oh. That's the final jigsaw piece. I believe each of these Kong letter levels is only 5 jigsaw pieces. So once you've grabbed the 5th one, you don't have to worry at all, and I don't know how I dodged those bananas. And conveniently, it just stops there. And there's a blue orb. Previous one was green. And so we can move on to the boss stage. Not much left. Just that one stage. And that is how I'm going to be structuring each of these videos, as you saw with the first one. The first world, the jungle. No jigsaw pieces or Kong letters in these levels. In any of the boss levels. Yeah. The boss for this time is crabs. Crabs with cutlery. Kind of. I guess the first one had a fork, that guy had a knife, and this last one has a hook, not really a... I forgot you did that. I knew you did that when there was a stack of you. So, right now. And then we have to roll into them when they're after us. And just jump on all 3 of them. First one's easy. Second one is exactly the same. And the third one has a hat, but it still goes down the same. These boss levels can go quick if you know what you're doing. And I suppose I should actually get the whatever instrument it is this time. That's much more satisfying. Right. I suppose that'll do today. Next time we'll be taking on the ruins. Half the ship has crumbled, and there's the ruins. Ready for next time. But for now, I've been Luke, playing Donkey Kong Country Returns on original hardware. Signing out.